Hey guys, Ryan from MACkite here. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about the foil drive 3-blade versus 2-blade prop. The 2-blade prop is one that comes standard on the foil drive, or with the foil drive I should say. The 3-blade is an upgrade. I was able to ride both of these today back to back in some pretty small, challenging conditions. Both of them did well. I would say there is a small difference between the two. What I noticed were three things really. I noticed that first of all, it sounds silly, but the 2-blade seemed a lot louder in and out of the water when you're going from motor out of the water to motor in the water, and vice versa. It seemed like it might be creating a lot more turbulence on the water, or maybe because it doesn't have that third blade, it's breaking a lot more surface tension or something like that. But the 2-blade did seem noticeably louder and noisier. The other thing that I noticed, and as far as performance goes, is the 3-blade was it felt like it had a little more thrust, a little easier to get up and going, just kind of in like those flat water sections. Just a little bit easier. Not a huge difference there, but it did seem a little easier. I also noticed that the 3-blade, as I was coming down back to the motor and engaging the motor again, the 3-blade was a little bit easier to do that. It made a little smoother transition from going from riding the foil and swell energy to the motor. Both these props, obviously the blades fold back on both of them. That's the same. Really the only difference you're getting here is 2 blades versus 3 blades, which I noticed potentially a little more thrust with the 3-blade seemed to get me up a little bit easier and quicker onto foil than what the 2-blade did. A little easier on touchdowns to touch down to the motor and continue riding. I did notice going in and out of the water a lot with the motor. The 3-blade sometimes seemed a little more thrusty, but I was in some really choppy, rough conditions with waves crossing each other too, so some of that could have been attributed there. But why would you want to upgrade to the 3-blade versus sticking with your 2? I would say if you're just looking for something to make it a little bit easier in those flat water starts, catching the waves just a little bit sooner with less power, 3-blade is going to be great for that. 2-blade does fine, don't really need to upgrade. But if you do want just a little bit more performance out of your foil drive system, the 3-blade prop is a great way to go. All right guys, thanks for watching. This was just a quick review on my first impressions of going back to back with the 2-blade prop versus 3-blade prop for foil drive. If you guys have any questions or comments, please reach out to us via phone, email, leave a comment below here. Love to hear from you guys. Till next time.